Hello and welcome back to the channel. Well, if you live in the state of Georgia, Governor Kemp is overturning or suspending all local mandates for wearing a mask. He does encourage wearing it, but he says there's not going to be any enforceable laws in place if you don't. So what we are seeing is a lot of pushback from around the country. Now here you have a governor with a pushback. In other areas you have citizens, and then you have other officials who are just not going along with this. Now, right now we're just talking about masks. Now there are other things that are in the pipeline as well. So if we're experiencing pushback with something like this, you can imagine what it's going to be like when other things are brought to the forefront as well. So all of you who were thinking and hoping and wishing and praying that things go back to normal, are you convinced now that there is no returning to normal? This is why I say stay woke. Don't allow yourself to fall back to sleep because of a few things that you've been allowed to get back into. A lot of people have gotten very comfortable over the past, I'd say 3 weeks, because they're like, okay, things are kind of fizzling out a little bit. Are they really? Or are you allowing yourself to be put back to sleep? Are you being rocked back to sleep or cradled back to sleep with your own vain imaginations? Or are you paying attention to the handwriting on the wall? Now, I know these are very frightening times we are living in. I know they are, you see, but nonetheless, keeping a level head is the only thing that's going to get us through all of this. When I say keep a level head, I mean, first of all, discerning the times that we're in and using this time that we have now to do all of the research and preparation that you can do. You see, a lot of answers have been given in biblical prophecy, but a lot of you don't believe in that. You don't buy into it. And so you're just kind of feeling your way through things, even though a lot of this stuff was spoken about and talked about. But as we are not entering in, but as we are in this phase, many of us who are in the know are starting to see things that we've talked about for years or things that we've read about. We're starting to see it unfold right before our eyes, you see. And so what we like to do is sound the alarm for those of you who are still kind of like on the fence. You're either halfway asleep or halfway awake, which is pretty much the same thing, right? Pretty much the same thing. Anytime you're on the fence, you're literally stuck in a mediocre position, not taking any stand on anything, not moving to the right or the left, but you're on the fence. That's not a good place to be. Choose to believe or choose not to believe, okay? One thing we can say for sure is things are not going back to normal in the sense of what we consider normal. So at this point, we need to start learning how to navigate through each day individually, okay? Because each day brings another bit or piece of information that we have to process and apply to our lives, right? With all of that, keeping a level head is very important. What should we be doing right now? Some people are arming themselves more. That's fine. You have that constitutional right to do so. Some people are making preparations as far as food and shelter and what they're going to be doing in terms of taking care of their family. All of that's fine. Safety, perfect. Everything that we need to be doing, we should be doing. But don't omit the spiritual aspect of things. That's what a lot of people are doing. We are looking to man or looking to organizations for solutions to these problems, you see. But it's very important that we seek spiritual understanding as well, because what we are witnessing and living through right now is very spiritual. Whether you want to believe it or accept it or not, it is what it is. Something very spiritual is happening because it was prophesied. Whenever something that has been prophesied is coming to pass. Whenever something that's prophesied is coming to pass right before our eyes, it is a very spiritual thing to witness and understand. This is not a time to give up and to go backwards in any way. This is a time to fortify every area of your life, every area, as best as you can. And I'm going to say especially your prayer life. That is your direct connection and link to the Most High, our Creator. Now, again, I know some of you don't believe that you were created. You think that we came up out of the water one day and we all just morphed into all these different creatures and individuals. Some became trees, some became dogs, some became elephants, some became humans. Some of you believe that, okay? Whether you want to believe it or not, we were created, okay? And those of us who believe that we were created and that we didn't just come out of some big poof or big bang, then it is time for you to reconnect with your Creator and understand what it is we must be doing in this hour, okay? I just wanted to bring that quick update on those of you living in the state of Georgia, but this is not the only state that's pushing back. Again, you have others as well who may be local officials or whatever, and then even individuals who are pushing back. They are pushing back and they're not going along with the program. You see, you know how they say get with the program, where there are people who are not getting with the program. And we're going to continue to see more and more of that. Nonetheless, we have to keep our minds and our focus where it should be. Okay? With that, I am out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.